Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm excited to share that I had the privilege of programming sounds for Serum 2 as a factory sound designer. This synth takes things to the next level, and beta testing it months before its release was an incredible experience. A huge shout out to Steve Duda and the entire Xfer team. Their dedication to pushing the boundaries of sound design is truly inspiring. Serum 2 introduces groundbreaking features that open up a whole new world of sonic possibilities, from enhanced spectral oscillators and a granulator to a customizable multi-sampler, an arpeggiator and MIDI clip engine, endless audio effects chains, and deeper modulation capabilities, and more. And the best part is, this update is completely free for existing Serum 1 users. In this video, I'll be showcasing 16 factory presets I designed for Serum 2, taking full advantage of its powerful new features. Let's dive in, explore these sounds, and see what this synth can really do. In this bass line, I aimed to replicate the resonance of the 303 using the new ladder filter. I explored all the resonant points of the upper harmonics from 0 to 1000 Hz to fine-tune the filter cutoff. Frequency modulation by oscillator B adds extra movement to the sound, while the modulation wheel serves as a washout effect. You can experiment with it yourself. Try alternating phrasing with the arpeggiator, or using different automation for the macros, whether in Serum clips or your DAW of choice. One of my favorite presets is Balcan Trap, which showcases interesting techniques such as one-key arrangements, with time stretching applied to a drum loop loaded into the spectral oscillator. I used a generated amplitude envelope derived from the dynamics of the drum loop and loaded it as an LFO to modulate the wavetable position of the bass, along with other parameters. The same LFO also generates the lead melody by influencing the ratio tuning of oscillator 3. All the micro automations and arrangements were handled in the macro session of clip 1. Techno Loop preset captures the raw aesthetics of techno, particularly breakbeat styles, and is designed for seamless one-key drop performances. Additional elements like hi-hats and distortion are introduced through macro automation, allowing for dynamic sound manipulation, all while maintaining a synthetic old-school flavor. That was my preset, Birds. I used the latest features, such as the polyphonic clip trigger, to play back synthesized bird sounds, crickets, and atmospheric noise that mimics the wind. The ratio tuning of the oscillators makes the sound a bit more natural than standard tuning. Using MIDI clips, you can create organic landscapes by splitting each oscillator into a different generated element, each triggered by a separate clip, with each oscillator assigned a unique, non-intersecting keyboard range. Breakwave is another loop example that uses polyphonic clip triggering to activate different elements and oscillators across a split keyboard range. The drums are powered by the multi-sample engine using the factory library, while two separate sequencers are routed through different wavetable engines. One wavetable oscillator uses an arpeggiator, while the other uses an LFO as a MIDI sequencer to play an ostinato. A noise generator adds texture to the transition effects, and everything is sculpted through macro automation. Another personal favorite, crafted since version 1 and further polished in version 2. As the name indicates, a fast whoosh is created by phase-distorted high-pitched harmonics in oscillator A. Oscillator B provides the sub-boom that follows the whoosh, while oscillator C, the granular oscillator, adds a metallic resonance to the boom, giving extra tension and color to the sound. Check it out and adjust the macros for further variations. The underground techno scene sirens, often referred to as war sirens, are iconic elements that enhance tracks with their intense, attention-grabbing sounds. These sirens typically feature a continuous, ascending or descending pitch, creating a sense of urgency and tension. Creating a techno siren involves layering oscillators with specific tunings, applying pitch modulation, and utilizing chorus effects to achieve the desired swirling sound. The multi-sample factory library offers a diverse range of instruments, and with careful programming, you can create rich and expressive combinational timbres. By strategically layering different multi-samples, you can craft unique textures that seamlessly blend organic and synthetic elements. As the name suggests, this preset is designed so that low keyboard velocities trigger choir sounds, while higher velocities play string sounds. This configuration allows a single preset to create a spacious and evolving sonic spectrum. A great technique for achieving a fuller, more dimensional sound is to use a sub-oscillator, such as a filtered saw or sine wave, to reinforce the harmonic body. This approach adds depth and warmth, making the sound more powerful and spatially immersive. Additionally, experimenting with envelope shaping, modulation, and effects can further refine these sounds, allowing for greater movement, expression, and character in your productions. These synthetic drums are all designed using a sine oscillator with fast pitch modulation, whether for kicks or snares. Additional layers, hats and noises coming on top to thicken further the sound. These are 3 examples of drum synthesis included in the factory library. Quantum Abyss is another preset I designed, reminiscent of the quirky sounds that you'd expect in a David Lynch film, perfect for those moments when characters drift off, pondering the meaning of life. It utilizes advanced features such as spectral oscillators and granular synthesis. In the preset Harmonic Twist, every resonant point of the filter cutoff is embedded directly into the wavetable. This is one of the few presets where I included a custom wavetable for the factory library. In an upcoming episode, I'll explain in depth how to create acid-style wavetables like this, where each table position corresponds to a different harmonic resonance. The speaking effect of the filter is achieved by applying random modulation to the wavetable position every time you play the keyboard. The melodic bass stab is a sound inspired by melodic techno, reminiscent of tracks from labels like Afterlife and artists such as Anima. It features a powerful FM bass that resonates through the speakers. An additional tip for searching in your preset library is to use the search function in the preset browser and type author followed by a colon, press space, and the artist's name, but with no space between the word author and the colon. For example, you'd type author, end of lane. This will bring up all presets from that specific artist, whether they're your own or someone else's. Just remember, no space after author, and make sure you include the colon. That's all for the sounds, friends. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I look forward to connecting again soon, perhaps with a more technical deep dive or a sound experiment. It's worth mentioning that every musical element and sound in this video, except my voice, was crafted using Serum 2. Greatest appreciation to Steve Duda and the Xfer team for their trust and for giving me this awesome opportunity to contribute sounds to the factory. I'm also proud to be a preset artist alongside so many other talented creators, sound designers, and musicians for this fantastic release. Wishing you all good sonic explorations.